even when you lost. There's always a hope. Rise and fight.
Hello, welcome everybody, Pomarańcze, welcome. Nice to have you all guys here. I'm 2 years older because I don't have my hat, so you need to see all my hairs, and it looks like I'm not as sexy. My wife is saying me sexy. She's saying, "Oh, handsome." I'm not as handsome. Hey, hello guys. Nice to see you all here. I want to tell you guys that we have something excellent for you ready for today. My English great. So we have fantastic show match between two legendary players. Sorry? Jaki? No, it won't be a cleaning stream. It won't be a vacuuming stream. It will be the best Super Gosu legendary players, fantastic players between Super Gosu player from Taiwan, Sen, Templar of Twilight, Sen, the guy who was one of the best zergs in the history of StarCraft Remaster. Fantastic macro, fantastic micro, very good manner, great player. Everyone probably knows him. He was a pro gamer in StarCraft 1, he was a pro gamer in StarCraft 2. Excellent player, true legend. And his opponent will be Mr. Legionnaire from Australia, same caliber of the star. This is the fantastic player who was a pro gamer in Korea. Back in the days when the StarCraft Good War Remaster started, he was one of the best players in the entire world. Then he was on one of the best foreigners as well. Great guy, very nice. Also a huge legend, like he won plenty of tournaments and actually being in Korea back in the days in years 2000, 2004 was the hardest probably. So huge respect. Huge respect. Yeah guys, we will have full best of nine, not full best of 9, we will have best of 9 between those fantastic players, so that's excellent. This is one of the, like, this is a part of me being a full-time streamer. I want to make additional events to show you guys that I love you, so and show you guys that I'm doing something extra. So those are the events, and I also have the one more event ready. Who is in the Team Liquid stuff? Should probably see the draft of my post. I'm finishing my last preparations to post it, and I think we will have additional event ready. So. And we are also working on that additional event, but I didn't do anything. I just added some good people over there, and they are talking about it. I don't want to spoil anything, but 80% of the conversations is about the map pool. So, okay, guys. I think we are ready. We are ready to start. Guys, I didn't even play you some good music. Like, I know that Mr. Shoop liked my music yesterday, so especially for Mr. Shoop. distance from your family member. Okay, guys, we are ready. Fantastic showmatch, BSL Legends number 2. First showmatch was between Dimag and Bratokai, but now we have probably even bigger stars, Sen and Legionnaire. Let's get this party started. Oh. The first map is... First map is Fighting Spirit. Sen versus Legionnaire. I hope you can hear the game sound as well as the commentator sound perfectly. Bottom right, we are having Fantastic Zerg from Australia. This is Legionnaire. And on the bottom left, we are having Fantastic Zerg from Taiwan. This is Sen. Both players are both 600 APM, getting to 700. So Legion is going to start from the Forge first, because he scouted with the probe, which indicates the fact that he will want to produce a couple more probes and go for the Forge first. But we can see that this is an overpull from Sen. And oh, I have another surprise for you guys. We'll make it work. Fantastic first-person view, quality, production value. Okay, so we are having the first... links. I'm wondering whether Sen will go for the links or for the drones over here. It will be probably 4 links, because he didn't scout it that this is a gateway first or not. However, Legionnaire decided to block this hatchery. Oh, of course map is wrong. Excuse me. Yes. Okay. It's not set up. I will call it Fighting S. So, Fighting S rank players. Look how long Legionnaire is able to delay this hatchery. It's already 600 minerals, and this probe is still alive, and this probe is still blocking this hatchery. So actually this is a huge delay. We can see that Sen is sending already a second drone, so both hatchery will be placed at the same moment, exactly same moment. I think this one cannon is definitely enough for Legionnaire. Nice reaction time from Sen to not lose even a single link. He was able to kill the probe with this link, so I believe it's he feels good about it, because like killing the scouting probe so early gives him a lot of options to maneuver this game. Like as a Zerg, like basically in StarCraft, you know that Zerg beats Protoss, Terran beats Zergs, and Protoss beats Terran, right? So the reason everyone calls that this is the structure of the game is because like those races are actually the races which dictates the term of the matchup. So Zerg is dictating the terms of the PvZ, ZVP, Terran is dictating TVZ, and Protoss is dictating Protoss versus Terran. So what I want to say is now Sen, after killing the scouting, can dictate the terms of this matchup, because the Legionnaire has no scouting, which means that if Sen is going for 90-73 or some Hydra Bast, it will be not scouted by Legionnaire, and he might have cannons not in time. Same thing about, for example, Mutas. Like if he will not make a cannon in the main base, he might lose the Corsair to the Scourges. So that's why scouting is so important in PvZ. But I feel like in this game it shouldn't matter because we don't see a layer. Sen is mining gas. He just started. He already has the cash for additional hatchery, and we can see that he is probably getting ready to plant it. There will be a layer maybe. At the same time, Legionnaire is having a cache for the Stargate probably. So Stargate is a good option because if you will lose those, even if you will lose those zealots and the probe, you still have a unit which will give you a scouting information, and this is a crucial one because you need to know what to produce, what to not produce. Hey guys, I hope you can hear everything well. Let me know if not. I really like the scouting probe. So he divided his army into those two zealots and this probe will be able to scout. At the same time, we can see that Sen already has a speed for the links, which is a good investments at the early stage of the game because it allows you to fight against those zealots a little bit more efficiently and I think Sen is waiting for additional links to pop out because there is no chance to fight against two zealots with 3 links. Even 5 links should lose in theory, but those have a little bit more options to surround the units. At the same time, Legionnaire is harassing over here. He killed one drone here, so very nice multitasking from the Legionnaire. He's exchanging to the link, so that was a good trade for Sen, but this trade is definitely great for Legionnaire because he forced a sunken before the 5th hatchery. Those two zealots are still alive. Second drone is going down, so Legionnaire is making fantastic harassment. So this is a true harassment, and this probe, I don't know if it was scouted, but I think not. And this is the 5th hatchery from Sen, so he realized that he has enough money to build the 5th hatchery. I really like this Hydra is then because, yeah, he can see that he's losing Overlord to the Corsair. There is a Citadel of Adun and Gateway from Legionnaire, so look at the probe saturation. He's constantly building probes. I really like that. He didn't start a weapon upgrade yet, but he was constantly attacking and applying pressure. At the same time, probe died, but it looks like Sen is supply blocked, and if this Overload will fall before the next Overload will spawn, actually next Overload will not help. So actually 2 Overloads. Now, oh, okay, so he built I can count? Oh yeah, I can count. I used to count for living, but now I'm playing. No, I'm not even playing. My mom thinks I'm playing, so... Okay, so I think if Sen will make like 3 or 2 or 3 Hydras each base, he should have good enough amount of hatcheries to saturate this base before the Zealot move out, because we can see that Legionnaire is already adding the 6th gateways. This is very early, so the amount of Zealots he will be able to produce will be enormous. Like, he will be able to apply so much pressure, so I'm wondering whether Sen will scout it. There are 3 Corsairs already, so it might be coordinated attack with the Corsairs and Zealots. Both players practice some games. I think I've seen Sen played around 20, like he had stats around 16 to 12, something like that. I think we can see that I was able to see that Legionnaire was practicing a little bit as well, but you guys probably you guys understand it better than anyone else that it's impossible to come back to the perfect shape of Brood War just after playing even for a week, right? If you are not playing for a couple of years. So I think surprised. I'm not surprised, but I'm very satisfied after seeing that the game is on a really good level. Of course, this is the first game, so players also want to feel how powerful their opponent is. I really like the harassment of the Corsairs. I think it might be one of the most powerful things. There are some Hydras, but it looks like the Zealot number is just too much. The speed for the Overlord just finished, but the creep colony just started, so there will be no Sunken on time ready for send. So it looks like the Zealots will be able to jump on top of this Sunken, but no, Legionnaire is going to the main base, so it actually might be a good for Sen, because he will not die to this attack. He will lose a lot of drones and a lot of mining time in a base, but it looks like he will trade against those Zealots relatively efficient, because I felt like he will lose all the Hydras and it will be a very hard game to come back to, but I think that this is not as terrible situation as it should be, but I really like the decision of Legion to take an expansion at the same time, because like, oh, but those Zealots now are trading very efficiently. Nice micro from both players, because normally those Zealots are not as smart. Very nice micro from Sen to try to save the wounded Hydralisk. At the same time, there are some reinforcing Zealots coming over to continue this aggression, but it looks like Sen is ready. He probably needs additional hatchery because he has plenty of drones. He really has a healthy saturation. At the same time, this Zealot is applying pressure, but Sen is very aware of what's going on, and he is defending everything very nicely. But at the same time, look at Legionnaire. He already has those 6 gateways working very well. He was macroing at home. He's adding additional cannon, which is very, very smart as well, because now your survival relies on the fact that sometimes at this stage of the game, your survival relies on the fact that you have a Storm and a High Templar, but the Storm is not ready, so there is a small gap of time that you can might need a cannons, and I really like this choice of adding the third one. And even though Sen lost a couple of drones, his saturation looks very healthy. Not very, but it looks relatively healthy at least. And I'm not sure if Sen will be able to break this position, so I think making another expansion would be the best choice for him. I really like the choice of the Corsair over here, which gives some scouting to our Australian Protoss. +1 weapon upgrade already for the Hydras and for the Zealots, so very similar upgrades for both players. Let me show you the first person view of Legionnaire. Very nice engagement from both players, but I feel like Sen needs lurkers and additional base. Soon Legionnaire will be able to transfer a lot of probes to the third base. I'm not sure how many probes he has though, like we will see after the transfer. This High Templar was sniped, very nicely sniped, but there are 3 more, so I think this is a very dangerous road to try to take this base. This base is safe as well, safe-ish. With the lurker it will be bastable probably. But there will be a pretty powerful Storm over here, so very nice defense by Legionnaire, but maybe Sen wants to abuse this choke point, so actually I really like this, but he might be badly crashed, he might be sandwiched, but it might be a Big Mac, so he will crash him, but he will crash the meat, and yeah, that's a beautiful attack and beautiful macro from Sen, but the question is, will he be able to kill this base? Because if not, then the advantage is still on the side of Mr. Legionnaire. Maybe I will just move this, right? So we will see everything better. Okay, so this is a 5-hatch macro zerg, and the flank is going from all over, like from every single side. There is no Storm available, so this base should fall. There are some reinforcing Zealots, but there will be probably some additional reinforcing Hydras. So those Hydras are trying to block those Zealots from getting in until probably those Hydras will be able to kill the Nexus. The Lurker upgrade is done. I'm wondering whether the robotics facility is done for Legionnaire. The Storm wasn't bad. It wounded a lot of Hydras, and I feel like those Zealots will be able to scare away those Hydras for a while. But what he will do against this Lurker? There is robotics facility already, and this lurker, if you after spawning, it will not jump on this side of the gateway. I think it should be killed before. Yeah, it was killed before even getting born. Nice storm from Sen. Look at this macro. Look how much units you are able to produce from 5 hatcheries. This is like, maybe this is not a standard build, but being able to apply so much pressure on 2 bases is very powerful, and the army composition of Legionnaire is not fitting the army composition of Sen. Even though +2 weapon upgrades are good, I feel like mass zealots against lurkers in the composition aren't too good, but first of all you need to have those lurkers. If you are fighting straight up Hydras versus zealots, it's possible for zealots to win the battle if the numbers are correct, but if the lurkers are with the army composition, I think the zealots are melting a little bit too fast. And Legionnaire is already thinking about taking this base, so he's buying some time with those zealots. I think he feels like he's more behind than he really is, but look at the amount of cash he has. Like, he could spend plenty of more money on Dragoons and High Templars, but he's trying to buy more and more time and distract Sen from what's going on. But this is a very nice Sin City, and look at this Sim City from Sen. Like, he is very inactive, but his brain is very sharp in terms of creating new ways, not new ways, but creating ways of using the utilities that zergs gives. Additional upgrade is being added. So Legionnaire definitely needs additional gateways. Like, you can saturate 8 gateways from 2 bases, right? You can saturate even 10 gateways from 2 bases if you are not planning to expand. So the biggest factor I feel like might be the fact that Legionnaire is not spending his gas. He already has 2,500. But yeah, it's not like Sen it's not like Sen expanded that, right? It's, if this base will be constructed by Legionnaire, I think it will be possible for him to stay in this game, especially that this base will disrupt Sen from scouting to this location, right? Because he doesn't see this pylon yet. He will see it now, so there will be option that he will see what's going on. +2 weapon is not done yet, but he's going for the attack. There are no High Templars. There will be only one storm, so this is a huge attack from the Zerg player. There are some reinforcing units in the 6 o'clock, but there are so many lurkers, guys. And this was a +2 timing spike, so beautiful attack by Sen. And he showed us what the real macro means. Look at the storm from Legionnaire, beautiful storm. He needs like probably 2 more. There is 1 more available, there is 1 more, Mr. Legionnaire. Oh, he's not paying attention, but there is so much going on, so let's not blame him. Really nice storm, but I feel like Sen macro might be a little bit too powerful, especially those lurkers. They are badly wounded, but if they will shoot once, all those props will go down, and this is a GG from Legionnaire, and game 1 is going to Mr. Sen. Guys, that was a good game, really good game. I'm always doing something like that when the BSL is going on and I'm playing music, casters are talking and I'm like changing score, changing overlays, and I'm like, let's get ready for the game. Number 2 between two legendary players, Legionnaire and Sen. Oops. Oh, there is no prepare. Let's get ready. Hey, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, noobs, pros, gosus, chobos, Jesus, and all the other game users. Welcome. This is a legendary Showmatch. If you are playing other game than StarCraft, you should know that you are playing this game because this game was created. If there would be no StarCraft and if there would be no Legionnaire and Sen, there would be no esport and there would be no League of Dota and other popular games. Hello guys, hello, welcome. Nice to have you all here. This is a destination exactly. The map is on top of the timer. It should be a little bit more centered, but I'm lazy. Oh, 9 pull back. 9 pull against 1 base play, guys. This is what I was missing. There are too many greedy economical openings in current meta, right? But if you are going for 9 pull, like, let's get back 10 years to the meta, with the meta, right? 10 years ago, 1 base play was a thing. Wasn't a thing like it was 15 years ago, but was still a thing. And if you were going for 9 pull and your opponent is going for double gate, then it's bad. Oh, do you want guys to see the map pool? You don't know the map pool? The map pool is posted on the chat. This is the map pool. So what I was talking about, 9 pool isn't good against double gate. The question is if the 9 pool is good enough against cybernetic or gateway into cybernetic, or because we can see that this is even without Zealot. Is it? Because if yes, then it will be very hard for Legionnaire to defend this 9 pool. Because I was thinking that if you have 2 Zealots and your opponent is going for 9 pool, then you can basically defend this 9 pool and behind the way you want it to take. Okay, so now it's scouted. The Zealot is... Oh wait, how many probes does he have? He has 12, 13. Okay, so 1 Zealot, but he's not building the second one because he has no pylon. So probably 4 probes are needed. Fortunately for him, 1 Link is busy chasing this probe. And Sen is building more drones, so that's what he scouted. So he knows that he shouldn't die to it, but his goal should be to lose as small amount of probes as possible. This coaster timing will be deadly, like really deadly. Like really, this coaster will be really hard thing to deal with. It's 3 minutes into Stargate. Like this is it looks like an island play, but with some zealots. So that's a very unique strategy. Oh, and this probe even survived. I really like saving this probe. Run away! This probe is a hero. 1 HP, very wounded. Extractor and a third base from Mr. Sen. And what will be the tech of choice? Oh, the Overlord will fall. That's also very painful. We should remember that this was a 9 pull. It wasn't a very powerful economical opening for... What? Oh! I thought it's for Corsair. I thought it's for supply of the Corsair, but... Yeah, it was, right? Okay, and... Ooh. Additional drones from Mr. Sen. I really like this Hydra, and so he read it very well what's going on, and this Hydra then should give him an option to defend Overlord from Corsairs. At the same time, Legionnaire will have Reavers to kill the Hydras and defend himself from mass Hydras. So, because Protoss usually needs some splash damage to be able to efficiently fight against Zerg mass Hydra army. So, those Reavers are more reliable. AoE, like splash damage, but like there are High Templars and there are Reavers, and they are different. But Reavers are more reliable, but and can shoot more times, but High Templars are more like are taking more area and can shoot air as well. So this is a very fast robotic support. How many kills? This Corsair has no kills, so look how big of a difference compared to the first game we already see. I think like Sen lost like 3 to 4 Overlords in the previous game. We already see the 4th hatch, probably 5th hatch soon. I think this is a very good opening for our Zerg player because he already has 3 bases. He will have a 4th hatchery soon. He is denying Legionnaire from taking his natural. Obviously, there will be some damage taken from the Reavers and the shuttle harassment, but it would have to be really big damage to for Legionnaire to even this game out because obviously he's producing probes all the time and his probe number is very healthy. So when he will put down the Nexus, he will have some probes to transfer. So let's not cross him yet, but I'm just saying that this is very healthy in drone number, and yeah, the river just pop out, so there will be no shuttle for another minute or so. So it looks like a good situation for Zerg, but on the other hand, he's just starting the layer. The speed for the links is done, speed for the Hydras is done, a second. Okay, so Evolution Chamber as well as the Sunken is added. I really like this Sunken because actually, if you will think about it, this Sunken is protecting most of the river harassment area. Obviously, they can put rivers here, but most of the area is being protected, so this is a smart Sunken. Okay, some links to harass the base. Mr. Brain, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? Oh, I didn't answer. Oh, I'm the worst. Excuse me. I will answer soon. I will answer you today. I know, I'm not answering people. I'm the worst. Sorry, guys, but I have a lot of messages whenever I'm answering, and sometimes I'm reading the message, but I'm not answering. But thank you very much, sir. I'm really appreciating those words, especially from you, because you are doing a great job for Guru as well. Rip Colony and the Spore. And the Shuttle. Shuttle powerful. Yeah. Ooh, the Corsair Harassment. At the same time, Mr. Legionnaire is transferring probes. I think a little bit too many, but if he will produce it, it shouldn't matter that much. After all, the destination is 9 to 8 mineral fields, so it's not like 9 to 7. Ooh, very nice reaction time. The Rebo needs to shoot, and Rebo shoots powerfully, like always. Powerful Rebo shoot too. And yeah, I think this is still not enough damage for this river. We still need some additional damage, like one more Scarab into this drone line. Really nice harassment at the same time. The river falls, but the overlords are dying as well, so this is some additional damage that Legionnaire needed. Another thing that I would like to see is more gateways. So Legionnaire right now needs probably Citadel of Adun, Assimilator, more cannons, and more gateways, right? And he will have a speed shuttle, so the possibility for harassment will be unlimited. You should ask Bonnie. I really like this sunken as well, right? It's also very smart. It could be here, but it would probably disrupt mining, so I really like it here. And Sen will have no +1 because it was relatively late, but he probably started it. Oh, and I really like this choice because I don't know if it was scouted by Legionnaire, but if not, then... Okay, it should be scouted now. No. Not scouted yet. Okay, it wasn't scouted yet. But those overloads will probably fall. Oh, another poor overloads dying, so very nice catch from the Legionnaire again. And very nice micro. He is operating those Corsairs very nicely, even though he doesn't have them stacked. He is already having a gas. He added Citadel of Adun. There are some additional gateways, so he is doing everything he can to get back to this game. Oh, second robo. I like this build order, right? I feel like additional river might be a good addition over here because it's that many headras. Obviously, with the shuttle, it's something, right? Like shuttle is like basically like a second river. Okay, so Mr. Sen already. Oh, look how much gas he has. Like, if he will transition into Mutas, how many Corsairs there will be? Oh, there is a there will be actually 5 Corsairs, but they are badly and have no +1. Let's see. No carapace, but he just finished Spire, so he wouldn't have time to finish it. Yeah, but I think like 7 or 9 mutas were created, and losing Cossacks now is actually would be very bad. I really like this 4th base from Mr. Sen, and yeah, he's producing some mutas. There is no cannon in the main base, so it might be a surprise for our Protoss player. The worst case scenario for him would be if his rivers would be catched in the middle of the map, if he wouldn't be able to deal damage or defend with them. Because there will be one river here, but it has no scarabs. Okay, so this base will be attacked. Oh, this probe was... This was very nice evacuation of this probe to not give info about this base. Additional river is being constructed, so this base will probably fall, but at the same time those mutas will kill and eliminate this base. Now we know, okay, we need cannons in the main base, and harassment is real. The river in the main base is killing out of probes, but at the same time Sen is attacking the main base of the Legionnaire. 10 drones died and a lot of probes are dying as well. This river will be probably killed as well. The Corsairs are flying back and they are fighting against those Mutas. But I think this is just too much. Yeah, this is just too much Zerg, but the harassment from Protoss is real. This base is dead. The main base is not mining. The second base is harassed. The natural, the second base. I'm talking like I'm not nerd. Ooh, nice micro. He will be able to escape with this shuttle. He needs to be careful about those hydras. Oh, but the Corsairs connected very nicely. This will be very close engagement, but I feel like Zerg should be able to win it, right? What the hell do I know? I'm always advanced, right? But that was the perfect amount of Corsairs, and now with the 4 rivers and the speed shuttle, if Legionnaire would want to add, I don't know, 4 more gateways, make more goons, it will be a very good army composition to fight against what Sen has right now. We need to remember that Sen is not mining in the main base, so it's not like the... Oh, but this base will die. Oh, this was a huge save. I didn't even realize that it was such a good save from Legionnaire. +2 weapon upgrade already for the Hydra, so those are hitting like a tracks. And this is a very brave shuttle. Being able to operate in this map, in this area with that low amount of HP, you need to be a hero. Ooh, this Overload will give all the information. Oh, and additional mutas with +1 weapon. And now it might be a little bit too much because the Corsairs are in a bad position. Oh, but there will be a cannon and the dragon in the main base. So, but I'm a little bit afraid that Sen will simply go and try to snipe the Nexus, because why not, right? Yeah, a lot of drones, very good saturation, but so far only 3 bases, so if it will stay as it is right now, it shouldn't be that bad for a Protoss, right? Oh, the harassment! Very nice harassment from Legionnaire, but those mutas will be able to clear this shuttle very quickly, and once they get to him, and this shuttle is like, this is my last breath. Oradun, the shuttle operator. Ugh, poor shuttle operator. Okay, double Stargate Corsairs. We can see that Legionnaire this game is not having too much gas. He is mining only with 2 probes in the main base, which might be a big thing. Ooh, DTs. I really like that Temparts, especially if you are going double Stargate, because you will be able to kill the overloads with the Corsairs, and then... But there is Spore over here. Actually this base is very, very secured. Okay, so there are some mutas from Sen. There will be only 1 river, but with maybe with Dark Templar it will be possible to defend it. The river is having very valuable shots. Very nice micro from Legionnaire. Very nice micro, being able to defend this base against such a big amount of Hydras with only those 2 units is a real talent. And the amount of Corsairs seems healthy. Yeah, definitely very healthy, so this is a very good engagement for Legionnaire. Even though Sen has a significant supply advantage, if he will allow Legionnaire to take this base, it won't be the best case scenario for him. It would be great if he would have, I don't know, like 3 rivers there, right? Because he definitely has it, but it's not that big of a deal yet. But Sen already is taking this base and this base. Legionnaire can remember that also this mineral field can be mined. Oh, but the main base is not defended. The natural. This Dark Templar dealt plenty of damage. Double Weaver is being dropped over here, and he's fighting Hydras. He's gaining as much value as it's possible, and the micro is beautiful. Oh, the Sunken is in the range of the Weaver, but he saved both of them. But he needs to be careful because switching for Mutas for Sen is just 2 clicks of the mouse, right? And now this shuttle needs to be careful because he's fighting with the fire against those Corsairs, against those Scourges. But I think the damage was nice. The only thing for the only thing I'm worried for Legionnaire is the lack of expansion. Like, if he would, he badly wants to take this expansion, so he understands how important it is for him to secure this base, and he's doing it. He's even trying to delay Stan a little bit with even with the cost of losing a Corsair. He wants to buy some additional time to be able to secure this base. There will be a High Templar. This Double Weaver with the Zealots, it should be possible to defend it, right? But with the with the Zealots, and if he will constantly rebuild Scarabs and micro it well, it should be possible to bust this position, to defend this position. Oh, the Rebo is dealing real damage, and there is a weapon upgrade. Oh, damage upgrade, excuse me, weapon. Oh, there are no Scarabs. But the Zealots are popping at the right time. I think the rivers from the location of the new expansion will be badly needed to defend it. Ooh, that's a lot of Scarab, beautiful Scarab hits, and all the rivers somehow are surviving. Very nice micro from Legionnaire, so he's doing whatever he can with the small amount of units he has. This is a very nice micro, but he will probably lose the Nexus. So this time, this Nexus falls. He has plenty of props, 20-ish props. Actually, he has a very small amount of props, because he doesn't have any there, right? Those are rivers, right? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful awareness of what can happen, and sending those 2 rivers here is a great decision making by Legionnaire. At the same time, he's trying to rebuild this base, and Sen is already having those 2 bases, so for him transferring drones over there should be relatively easy. I think he's lacking like 2 or 3 hatcheries, right? But his macro is consistent enough that he should be able to break this position. Oh, that was playing with fire by Legionnaire, but that was a very nice move. But unfortunately, there are only 2 rivers, not in a base that Legionnaire needs them in. And the High Templars will be there. The 2 Zealots will want to go for the counter-attack. Yeah, StarCraft is a hard game, but they're doing really, really good job. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the game, guys. So really, really nice, really nice game from our legendary players, amazing legendary players. So, yeah, that's great. Okay, I'm creating the game. I will give you 1 minute of a commercial break, right? because you like commercials during BSL. Especially only 1 minute coverage. So guys, how do you like the show match? Can you like go to the team league, like if you will go explanation mark legends, you can go into the team liquid and put in the comments the nicknames of the old school players you like the most. I tried to reach everyone I could think of, and I already have some additional players to make show matches, but yeah, I just need the sponsors for it because it's, yeah. Time for revenge, Mr. Legionnaire is saying. Oh, the game sounds, you even hear it. Okay. Oh, let's go. Mr. Sen, bottom left. Mr. Legionnaire, bottom right. Great players, great legends, fantastic legends, legendary players, fighting each other as long as they can. No junk food for Russia anymore. Yeah, so they banned Facebook in Russia, right? And many people are like, what do we need to do? So they will do it in our country. So the scouting is going to the right direction from Mr. Stan. And Legionnaire is going for the Forge first, probably. And this is a Secret Breakers. Ooh, Mr. Aerob84 is subscribing 5 months of happiness.
Go BSL. ZZZero BSL.
%, 1% still to go. I let themselves. Yeah. To be honest, like, I know that Starbucks is also banned, but I drink coffee from Starbucks only once. When Mr. Vima, he was watching my streams like a few years ago, and I was visiting my sister in UK, and he gave me a donation for the coffee, and this was the only time I drink coffee in the Starbucks. Because I'm not used to pay $6 for a coffee. I can do it my own. I can do a good coffee by own. Especially that I'm drinking the black coffee, like the Americana, like the espresso with water. You Jew? No. I just have all the equipment to do my own coffee with the cream and so on. So it's much better. Mam tak zwaną ubijaczkę śmietanową. You guys from Poland. Mr. Dog Holiday is on the guard, like he's guarding the political correctness on our chat. I really like it. Yeah, but let's not go into politics too much. Okay, so we will have a third base from Mr. Sen. Mr. Nayoken, welcome. Super go su BSL Castellino, Cappuccino. Oh, I need to have the bingo emote as well. The real Dan. Oh, the second scouting probe. I love it. I love it. I love this scouting probe because you badly need it as a protoss. You badly need scouting. I was explaining to you how important scouting is, and you barely know. Okay, so this second scouting probe, it will be probably for scouting. I'm not expecting any, I don't know, for hidden gateways over here, which it might be a strategy. Skipping Stargate, going for Citadel of Adun, mining additional 150 gas, like 250 overall, and going for Citadel of Adun, speed zealots, and 6 gateways. Everything is possible. But this scouting probe is alive for much longer, so we can see that even as long as we are going into the games, the skill and the warm-up of the players is getting better and better. So I really like it. Ooh, there will be something. Additional probes from Mr. Legionnaire, so he's constantly producing them. I'm checking it because after yesterday games of Mr. J. Yoon, I have this trick that I need to check whether the probes are not being... Ooh, nice harassment from Legionnaire. Are not being cancelled from production. Nice. Harassment, pulling this pro drone from mining as well. So, nicely done by Legionnaire. Nice harassment. Okay, this is a fourth hatchery from... Oh, Mr. Legionnaire is... Oh, it will be DT? Oh, nice. Oh yeah, this season Africa Starleague is good. And as much as I love J-Donk, I feel like Solky deserves to be in the round of it. Spoiler alert. So speed links are there. Additional gateways from Mr. Legionnaire. Additional gateway. I really like those additional gateways because there is no threat of him dying. So this is the best moment to try to ramp your production, make as many probes as it's possible. And I think he should be fine, right? Like, he's killing some overload. The Spire is not done, so this overload will die for sure as well. This overload will die for sure as well. There is enough of zealots to defend it. The wall is not tight, but I think this is not enough links to simply bust this position. The second security cannon, so overall 5 gateways from Mr. Legionnaire. So he's scouting what's going on. He will see the 5th hatchery, relatively healthy saturation. So now he probably will know that the Mutas might be an option. We have 500 from Sen, so it looks like it will be a Muta, but maybe he added the Hydra speed upgrade as well as a weapon. So it not necessarily has to be Mutas. But we can see that Legionnaire is more than ready for it at the moment. Oh, second forge. I like this. The saturation from our Zerg player is very healthy. The main base already has 10 drones. This base already has 14, right? So it should be fine. Last one weapon is done, so those links will be not as efficient as they would be. It wouldn't be done. Sen is producing the creep colony. I think the number of zealots is not big enough to be that he will be able to kill Sen, but with the army composition that Sen has, which is mostly Zerglings, and the Sunken is not done, only few Hydras will support it. The damage, the trade for the Legionnaire should be good. But at least in my opinion, like this might be a bad timing, but even those 3 zealots will trade very efficiently, right? But the micro from Sen is actually beautiful. Look at that. He outmaneuvered those 4 zealots to be able to trade it perfectly, and he really did a great job defending it. And it was the last possible second to start making Hydras, and he did it perfectly. So very nicely done. I'm wondering how long until the storm will be done. The Dark Templar is here, so he's blocking Sen from moving further from his bases where the overlords are detecting the Dark Templars. It's still 5 hatcheries. He is adding some additional drones, so he wants to saturate his third base. Additional cannon and the pylon. I really like this pylon because this was the only one powering those buildings. 2-1 is on the way. Oh, and additional Dark Templars. So those will be there probably to attack this base. But I would like if you are going for strategy like that, I think like making 5 Corsairs with +1 weapon and try to kill the overloads, because you want to do it as a backstab, right? Oh, that was a brave Dark Templar. You want to do it as a backstab, right? The Zerg is attacking you, so you are attacking this base with the Corsairs and killing everything with the Dark Templars, right? Additional gateways from the leg, Mr. Leg, and the High Templars. I really like the choice of the Dark Templars, High Templars earlier, because you need to gather energy, right? It's better to have 2 storms or 1 High Templar than only 1. This probe might do a hidden expansion without that big of a problem. This base is much harder to defend, much harder. It's obviously it depends. Like it's not as hard, but this base is much easier to defend, but harder to get into. Ooh, a lot of Hydras versus a lot of Zealots. The storm is very nice, but the dodge is... Ooh, second beautiful storm from Legionnaire. So, yeah. And additional storm too. But there is a lot of additional Hydras. +1 weapon is done. The super advantage for Legionnaire is there, but it's not as big as we probably are used to it in this matchup. But if he will take all the units, he should be able to fight against this army. There will be one more storm available. Nice storm, but also very nice micro and nice dodge from Sen. It's not the end of the world right now. I think if Legionnaire would add some maybe goons, like look at the amount of gas he has. He has over 1000 gas, so it's like 9 High Templars. Oh, this counter-attack could work. 1-1, 2-1. Soon the upgrade advantage for the Protoss should kick in, but the Lurkers are already there. Do we have a Robo? We don't have a Robo yet, so it will be possible for Sen. Now it will be Scouted, so he will add a Robo a little bit faster than at the moment when the Lurkers are burrowing in front of your natural. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to lose those 2 Dark Templars for this hatchery. Okay, so robotics is halfway done. Additional zealots from Mr. Legionnaire. This mineral only is a pretty powerful mineral spike for Sen, because now he's on 4 bases against 2 bases. The Lurkers are there. Nice, very nice storm. Beautiful storm from Legionnaire. But he needs a little bit more, like he needs like 2 more of a storms like that. Very nice storm, definitely good storm. He needs 1 more storm in the same location to kill all those lurkers. Ooh, nicely done. Now he just needs to snipe the lurker with the Dark Templar. So very nice, and the overload will be there in few seconds, so both of these Dark Templar will die in just a blink. Ooh, this is a lot of zealots move out. Like, will this trigger a counter attack? Those are the Hydras, right? It might trigger a counter attack. I would like to see the hidden base over here. Yeah, look how quick the zealots are damaging those zealots. The shields are already gone. Plus 2-1 upgrades against 1-0. And he's producing probably 3-1, right? Or 2-2. The zealot will be there, but the Sangan is working, is doing the work. So yeah, definitely some more pylons and gateways from Legionnaire probably would be good. The observer should be there, right? So the lurkers are not a threat anymore, not as big of a threat anymore. But the +2 is done for Sen, and in the previous game he won during the attack at the. Oh, but this is a beautiful maneuver from Legionnaire. Killing this base is definitely beautiful, and at the same time he's taking both of those bases. Sen is going back to secure this base, so this is a great move for Legionnaire to get back to this game. I really love it, and those zealots should be able to survive if those cannons. But the question is, will this base survive? This is a powerful, very powerful attack from the Taiwanese Zerg, and there will be a high ground advantage, but there will be 1 storm available, only 1 storm available, and it's not perfect. The lurkers are dealing damage, so again I feel like Legionnaire had what he needed, what he needs to win this game. The biggest mistake was probably the army composition, too many zealots, but overall it was a very good game. GG from Mr. Legionnaire. Oh, do I have Sparkle? Can someone send me Sparkle? Can someone send me Sparkle? I'm not ready, guys. Sorry for it. Mr. Creative is so fast. Thank you very much, my friend. I hope it's not like a Sparkle with a something. No. It looks like it's a good Sparkle. Okay, guys. Let's wait for the players to jump into the game. Mondragon versus Draco would be epic. Yeah, I talked with Draco, and yeah, he's very busy nowadays. He's spending all his time to work on his company, on his business. So so for now, I would simply be not ready for this show match. I mean, involving Draco, I would love to have Mondragon, and I'm trying to get in contact with him, but he's not answering me on Facebook. Guys, I hope Eriador, I hope Avilov, I hope TT1. Guys, you are here, and that probably your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend can't make you as excited at this game. Sparkle, Legionnaire over here and Sen over here. Fantastic matchup. Sparkle, the BSL Season 4 matchup. Mr. YouTube Kid, I said that Mr. Dracot said to me that he is too busy nowadays to play a show matches because he's working on his company right now. And I understand that the player of his caliber would want to practice a little bit before comebacking because he would probably want to show us some good games. So for now, he can't do it. So that's why I'm just clarifying that I was talking to him when I started preparing those show matches. Okay, so the Sparkle is real. For being an island map conspiracy theorist. Yeah, the next map is Gorky Island, parallel lines, Neo Forbidden Zone, and Estrella. Oh, sorry guys, but okay, I will tell you the whole story. So Stan approached today and said, "Sorry guys, I never played the Sparkle, so can we switch it?" And Legionnaire said, "Okay, so we will switch it if I will be winning, but if I will be losing, we'll play it, okay?" And so that's the whole story. So yeah, guys, no worries. It's just a map feature that it's better that Sen knows it, right? So killing this hatchery is a fine thing to do, but killing this extractor's assimilator is also like killing this 3 disruptor gives you additional assimilator. You can place your third hatchery here or here. Probably here is better because you have access to the third gas. But at the same time, Sen decided to go for the hatchery first. I think this pool is not disrupting mining, right? It was just because of this one drone going to the natural. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so those links will kill the Psi Disruptor. Fast expansion from Legionnaire and the Stargate already. Double layer? Is double layer meaning drop? Wow. Mr. Fanatic, this is Sparkle. Mr. Stevie. Mr. Stevie's testing COVID on himself. Yeah, now Mr. Sen probably realized, wow, there is a second Vespin Geyser over there. Oh, this Overlord is a hero, like sneaking between the coursers. Not the probe transfer. So that's a nice, really nice play from Mr. Legionnaire. Double Stargate, but it will be double Stargate against Hydras, which are already ready. And the assimilator for our Protoss player, he really needs it. So in this map, Zerg has access to 3 assimilators, 3 gases, because this gas is only for the Zerg. And Terran and Protoss can have 2 gases. So that's why this map seems a little bit more balanced, in my opinion, because Zerg was always the worst, like always the weakest in the island map, but this time it looks like this map looks like a little bit more balanced towards Zerg. However, when we did use this map in the BSL season 4, we had Terran versus Terran finals. Ooh, it was a little bit lucky for Legionnaire, but nice connection from Sen. Let's look at the first person view of Mr. Legionnaire. He is producing more probes and going for the shuttle, so I'm wondering whether he will decide to go for the reverse and harassment and the aggression style, or if he will want to go for the fast expansion with this shuttle, because it's also possible, right? Mr. Sen at the same time. +1 6 coasters with +1. It's not that easy to connect it without the car base. Ooh, if this will be scouted. What? Wow. Oh wow, Sen just did it! I thought it's dead drop, but no. And it might be a very bad situation for Legionnaire, because if he will not realize that the 16 Hydras are going toward his base, it will be very, very hard for him. Oh, and he's going for the second for the next base, so that's nice. Oh, those coursers will not find these overloads, those overloads. Oh, is Mr. Foxhunt here? Can you please tell me if the stream is as bright as it was yesterday? Because we have this channel on our Discord stream feedback, and I think Han told me that the stream was too bright. Okay, the drop is real. The probe evacuation is extremely quick. Very nice reaction from Legionnaire. So he evacuated definitely most of his probes. But oh, the river, there will be one river, so Legionnaire needs to be more than careful. I feel like maybe defending here would be better, maybe going with the Corsairs. Nice scarab shot. I think that Sen needs to kill this Nexus, right? Because his economy isn't too good. Okay, so I know what's going on with the brackets. Because now I'm streaming on the computer where I'm usually doing the pin feed for the other language casters and for my second computer. So there is a problem with my second computer, obviously. Yeah, Zerg is having a pretty difficult situation right now. There is no car pace, so... Oh, but it's still connected. Yeah, but it shouldn't. This is a 9 coursers, powerful amount. A lot of overlords has been killed, so now Mr. Sen is supply block. Yes, that's Sen, Mr. Starleague. Yeah, it's pretty hard to finish the game on Sparkle, but Weavers and Corsairs are pretty good actually to finish the game. But the supply advantage for Legionnaire right now... No island anymore. This is the only island. My idea was destroyed by you. The idea of a drop, right? Yeah, that was a nice idea to go for the lair and the spire at the same time, right? GG from Mr. Sen. This is definitely a huge advantage for Mr. Legionnaire, and this is a GG. Sparkle. Sparkle. Legionnaire is trolling Sen that... Okay, I'm choosing the second island map. guys. Oh. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you are ready for it, but this is the Longinus game between the legendary player, previous Templar of Twilight, and Meteor Makers. I think this is Mr. Sen. And this is a old Progamer, super ghost legendary Legionnaire. Oh, super powerful players. Really nice showmatch. I'm really grateful for those guys that they want to bring back our good memories. So guys, if you like the idea of show matches like that, I encourage you to sign up for the Patreon, because yeah, this is a crowdfunded channel, so the more support I will get, the more possible it will be for me to organize more events like that. Especially that now my calendar is getting full, and I'm organizing more events than I have prize pool for. That's my problem. But I think it's good, right? I think it's better to organize. I hope it will be good enough for the players. Ooh! The main base gateway first. As long as I remember, the Longinus, you always put double gateway here, right? You do the double gateway here and you have a tight wall in. That was a deadly opening back in the days. And I don't know if you remember, guys, but Longinus was one of the only maps, or one of the first maps, where zergs was trying to start the opening. We were trying to start the opening, and it was a good strategy by going for free hatch regularly, but not going for the mass hydra or anything, but going for the +1 carapace to match the +1 weapon upgrade from the zealots and being able to fight against zealots with the links. Because this map is, first of all, you have 10 mineral fields in the main base and 2, 4, 6, 8 in the natural, so it's 2 more mineral fields than usually. So protosses can have the zealots faster, and the path between the bases is relatively close. So it was really hard to defend the zealot aggression with the hydras, especially if you are taking the natural over here, which is very open. So yeah, that was the strategy. That was very interesting, and I really liked that style. It was a similar style that Mr. Avilov played against Dawid in the first game they played in the BSL round of 24. So yeah, that's my story. Very interesting story. Thank you for the follows, guys. I'm really appreciating that. Mr. Meow Meow and Chfang. Okay, so 3 zealots against 4 links, and this is a good opening for Legionnaire. I think, okay, this opening gives him a shot, definitely a nice shot.
Hydra versus Noni TSL rematch. When?
Mr. Creative, Hydra versus Noni. I was talking with Mr. Noni, he doesn't have time to play right now. I didn't talk with Mr. Hydra, but I can try to get in touch with him. Okay, so those links are trying to make some disruption, but how Sen will defend those 3 zealots? Because you need around, like, to have a good trade against them, you need at least 10 links. If you have 8, then you will lose. So it's better to find when you have 10, but if you will do the fine drone drill, it might work. Actually, that was a good beginning of the battle, and it will be very close engagement. But yeah, with the more links popping out, I think it should be good enough for the Zerg to defend. But at the same time, those links are trying to deal some damage. But the most important task those links has is to keep those zealots at the base, and this is a sneaky thing. But oh yeah, there will be a forge. Though Mr. Legionnaire felt the blood on the sparkle and now is going for the throat. Let me see the first person view. Look at this beautiful micro from our Protoss player. And this sneaky Canorinarino. It's not scouted yet, but it's now scouted by Mr. Sen. But the attempt was worthy. Oh, but the question is how he will defend this amount of links now. This is a huge amount of speed links. Yeah, the main base is probably more possible to defend than the natural, because those speed links, it's not like they are the most powerful units in the world, but they are so mobile that it's impossible to catch them with the zealots. And we can see that Legionnaire decides to go for the counter attack because he knew that he would be too slow to come back to the base. But I feel like the production possibilities for free hatchery zerg is good enough to be so that he will be able to defend against those 4 zealots. But he's coming back with all the rest zealots, so he might have a little bit more efficient trade. Maybe that's why he's doing it. He wants to trade against those zealots as efficiently as it's possible, so he will not be forced to lose too many links, and that's definitely a good call. But because now he will be able to prevent Legionnaire from taking this base for sure. He didn't lose too many links. He has still 4 links here. His economy is healthy enough to play this game. Because look at that. He doesn't want to kill him with those links. All he wants to do is to kill this base, and the Nexus is being cancelled. So yeah, Legionnaire is aware that it will be probably enough to defend this base, and Sen was waiting for this Nexus to finish, so he will attack at the moment when the Nexus is completed, so there will be no cancel possibility. So that was a very nice mind play. And now Legionnaire will see, okay, so you add the drones here, the hit rate then is on the way. So that was the best call possible from Sen to make additional drones. Settle of a Doom from our Protoss player. There is already 8 zealots, so he should be able to defend against those links, but he will be forced to cancel the Nexus again. Probably he will be forced to do it. Yeah, he just canceled the Nexus, but he should be able to defend the second one, right? Nice catch, nice snipe on the probe. Sirens versus Dying 9, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I need to get in touch with Sirens. Do you guys have any contact with Sirens? If those links will die for free, it will be great for Legionnaire, but yeah, well, I really like the way that he divided his army, so he still has some links which will allow him to defend this base. At the same time, Sen is already adding the 4th hatchery. He's not transitioning into layers, so if somehow... Like, there will be a speed for those zealots, right? Soon. And speed for this... And what's the amount of Hydras? It will be around 10, right? So without the speed, it's definitely possible to out-micro it. But the speed level finished some time ago. So I think the speed should be done in a few seconds, and it's not as easy as you might think to micro those Hydras against the speed lots. The slow lots. O+1 is done already for the slots. So I would like to see Legionnaire like just fight the main army, not split, not try to harass just fight the main army. This is his shot. This is his moment to try to bust this position, because with the speed for the zealots, you'll definitely have enough. But right now, this attack is actually brilliant because there are no units here. He might even try to snipe this hatchery. The speed for the zealots is done just now, so this is a perfect moment. He started firing the 5th hatchery, and he should be able to defend this position because this is enough zealots. So this is a brilliant play from Legionnaire. Very nice cancel from Sen. And those zealots are chasing away the attacking Hydras. Even this minion only will die, this will be a great counter attack by our Protoss player. I think fighting those Hydras would be better than just snipe this hatchery, because I think he can beat those Hydras in the open area. You can't beat them here, but you can beat them here. So yeah, I really like this this play from Legionnaire. At the same time, he's securing his base. I would like to see the Templar archives. This robotics is just for the observers because he's expecting lurkers, but there will be no lurkers, man. Oh, he wants to scout probably, and he will be shocked. Look at that. Oh, there is no layer, and he's like, whoa, no observers needed. No lurkers. Oh, but he can't lose those zealots. Those zealots are his army, right? Okay, so he wanted to kill this hatchery, but look at the supplies. Even though, despite the fact that both hatcheries were lost, nice harassment, a lot of drones died here. Yeah, so despite the fact that a lot of hatcheries, like one hatchery was cancelled, one hatchery was killed, it's still supply advantage, 20 supply advantage for Sen. So it looks like Legionnaire is very good at harassing, but it probably takes time after you come back to know when you can engage or not, and obviously I'm not blaming him for that, but he would definitely have much bigger success if he would fight in the moments where he has advantage. But right now it's probably too big of a Hydra army, right? It looks like the Hydra army is a little bit too powerful, but maybe with this 4th cannon it will be actually close. Maybe with some probes help. The cannons are dealing a lot of damage. The probes are really in a really good position, but looks like the amount of Hydras is just a little bit too much. So yeah, definitely a good attack from Sen, and Legionnaire is tapping out the game, but a really good game. I really like the distraction attack on the mineral only. Okay. Yosh versus Xiaozi. Oh, I don't have contact with them. If you guys have, guys, if you are old school, just let me know. Contact me. I will find opponent on the similar level as you are. Okay. The score is 4-1 for Mr. Sen, and now the map choice from Mr. Legionnaire. Drag versus Frostbow with map hack. Well, there were many players who were the map hack users, right? There was I was in the team LRM, Los Reyes del Mambos, and the team leader of this team was accused of map hack. I think it was their executor or something like that. Who else? I know that Testy was also accused of map hack. Let's get ready prepare for battle, guys. Okay. BSL Legends Showmatch, the new event organized by Mr. Dawidek, Mr. Bombastic. So this is a bombastic event. 4-1 score for Mr. Sen, and he's top right position, and he's facing Mr. Legionnaire bottom left position. Mr. Legionnaire, I think with every game he looks good, and I really like his micro. He really has a smart decision making in some aspects, but he's just really lacking experience in the current meta. Like the game is currently evolving, like constantly evolving, and you can't just be behind 10 years and come back and do the same strategies, right? Because it's completely different game, and I'm really happy that those players are playing on the level they are playing. Like they are really good. So imagine that you are not playing for 10 years and you come back and you still are able to play so well, you still are able to macro so well or micro river so well. So that's great. And I'm very happy we have those guys. Hypro did hack. I don't think that Miss was confirmed. Gotcha has? Oh wow. I will be honest with you guys. I never seen how the hack works. I never used it. So do you just have this like black sheep wall codes all over the time, or how does it work? Let's focus on the game because this is 9 pull against Forge first from Legion. So Mr. Legionnaire will scout the 9 pull and will be aware that he has to place the pylon here, and probably going to the main base is the best option. But actually he plays the cannon, so he knows that after the timing of the drones he knows what's going on. Holy fuck, so many people hacked. My mom told me that I shouldn't be a gamer. Okay, so this is like you can put wall in, like it's better to probably put forge here and gateway here, but it's still, I think, healthy all in wall in. You will be able to put the gaps right. I don't know if it's tight from this side. I think it should be good enough. Okay, so we expansions from Mr. Sen. Yeah, I don't think Gosha, aka Paranal, ever hacked as well. So it will be a fifth hatchery from Mr. Sen? Or he's just transferring the drones? He's just transferring drones for now, right? Oh wow. This probe is alive for a long time, so it will be good for Sen to for Legionnaire to adjust his strategy to what he sees. He's constantly building probes, and +1 weapon is already on the way. So I really like the choice that he is going for the weapon first. I'm assuming this is weapon. There is no reason to go for armory first, right? At least at this stage. Okay, so now the Polish people are bending their players. Guys, just focus on the game, focus on the show match. So second gateway, I really like this second gateway position because he hidden the it from the overload. So now Sen probably is not expecting what's going on because I'm not sure if he's seen this gateway, but he will not see this one and and those ones. So those are very badly hidden zealots. But yeah. Yeah, Mr. Creative, I have something being organized, but I don't have prize pool for it. Because I'm organizing the additional event. I'm still looking the prize pool for the race wars, which I already have organized. So yeah, but I will try to organize those events regularly, like every 2 weeks or something like that. Unfortunately, yesterday I had to ban one player who I wanted to play, but what can I do? This is a powerful build from Legionnaire. The speed for the zealots, like he showed zealots, in my opinion, a little bit too early. So now Sen knows that he should build as many Hydras as possible because this is a skip Corsair build. Plus one weapon, that's why it was so fast. Yeah, that's why it was so fast. Because he was planning from the very beginning to do this build, and it's all connecting, like all the dots are being connected, like, oh, but he just can't lose those units without the speed. They will trade well against links, but now the Hydras will be able to abuse it. Oh, but there is no speed for the Hydras, so it's actually good for the Legionnaire, but he just needs to put all his units together and fight against the Zerg army as fast as it's possible, because actually it's 6 gateways, zealots, and there is there is layer. So actually those 6 gateways, he can wait for one more round. I would like to see him stop mining gas maybe, because I'm not sure he can saturate all. He can, but I'm not sure it's as easy. Okay, now the speed for the zealots, and I think this should be a good engagement for the protoss. He's waiting for some additional one. Okay, he can even wait for those 4, but after that I think he needs to attack. This is a evolution chamber. I would like to see Legionnaire not like trying to split this army to go for zealots here, for zealots here, for zealots here, because he will lose all the impact he will have with the strategy he have chosen. So yeah, now definitely it's worth it to try to fight. Out of zealots for sure. It's definitely good for Sen to stall this game for as long as he can, because if he will have lurkers, all those zealots will be useless. Like all, not like few of them, like really all of them will be useless. So fighting right now. Ooh, really nice attempt, really nice engagement by Mr. Legionnaire. Let's see how the micro looks like, but I think, yeah, this is a great engagement, and at the same time he's going for the Dark Templar harassment, so this is a beautiful multitasking from our Australian player. So that's definitely a good trade. He should go on with those trades, even if he will not kill Sen right now. Trading zealots for Hydras at this stage is good for him because, like, if there would be lurkers, those trades wouldn't be as efficient. So now what he should do, probably make High Templars, spend this gas, make Dragoons, and try to make army composition, which is impossible to kill for a Zerg. Oh, but now this trade is going very, very good for Sen. Those, like, this SimCity was very, very good for him. Nice micro as well. Look at that. He get back the wounded heroes, and it looks like Legionnaire is like sending every unit he has to the main base of the Sen. He's trying to make this game as messy as it's possible. And look at that, splitting 1 zealot over here to kill the drone, 3 zealot to the main base, 1 zealot to the third base. So this is a non-stop harassment. I really like those attempts, but I'm just a little bit afraid that there will be no strong army to face. Like, there will be plenty of units from Sen soon, and I'm just afraid that Legionnaire will throw away too many units for the harassment and will simply not have enough to defend against the powerful Zerg attack which is incoming right now. With +1. Yeah, it's just done. So yeah, it would be the best to have some additional cannons. This is definitely a good situation for Legionnaire. He just needs to survive, right? There will be 2 cannons over here. 7 gateway is being added. The High Templar should be saved. Oh, he wants to fight in the open. Beautiful storm in the best possible position. And the Great Storm again. So 2 Great Storms. There will be additional storm on this High Templar if it will not die. If Legionnaire will attack with all the zealots, he should be able to... The Stormu! Stormu! Oh! It was so close, but he didn't storm it yet. Yeah, damn it, man. It was so close. GG's from Mr. Legionnaire. And the winner of today's show match is Mr. Sen. Congratulations to Mr. Sen. Great job, man. Really great performance. Really great games. And yeah, this was the game. This was the show match between 2 legendary old school players. I hope you liked it, guys. Really, really good job. I'm really happy that I organized this show match because